Hello, everyone. So today's question for ChatGPT versus immigration lawyer is one of the more common questions we get, which is, can I apply for adjustment of status if I enter on a tourist visa? Adjustment of status is the process of getting your green card while in the US. It's a very common question. It happens a lot for spousal cases. Somebody enters on a tourist visa to see their fiance or boyfriend or girlfriend and they get married. What are their options at that point? So it's very common. Let's see how ChatGPT does. Let me go ahead and share my screen here so we can see the ChatGPT interface. We move this up so you can see the answer. So let's start. Can I apply for adjustment of status if I entered on a tourist visa? And I apologize for my typing, everybody. It needs to. That's a different story. Let's see what it says here. So it starts with some broader information. It's interesting too, because you get different answers each time you ask these questions. So it really shows the variability of AI, just like a human being is going to give a different answer each time. So let's see. So it gets the basics, but it doesn't really tackle the critical question of intent, whether that's dual or single intent. So let me flesh this out a little bit more. Is it a violation of intent to apply for adjustment of status if you are in tourist status? Okay, so here we're digging down a little bit where it's starting to get the answer, starting to get more relevant information on that critical question, which is, remember, when you enter on as a tourist, you're telling immigration, I'm only here for a temporary period of time, which is inconsistent with applying for adjustment of status, which means I want to be here permanently. So let's see if it captures that issue. So here it does dive into the misrepresentation of your intentions when you come as a B2 visa holder, or if you come on a kind of ESTA visa waiver program. Now, there's the critical key point there. If you enter on a B2 with a genuine intent to visit temporarily, but you later change your mind, this may not be considered a misrepresentation of your intentions. And then it goes back to kind of its generic answer. So it does, right here, it does get to the critical nugget. Now, I do think it doesn't really dive deep into how you make sure USCIS understands that you did not violate with your intent, because when you came, you did not necessarily intend to adjust status. So it doesn't get into that wrinkle. I think immigration lawyers can flesh that out more for you, but it does do a relatively good job on this question. I think if I were personally using ChatGPT to really figure it out, I'd keep fleshing this out and ask more and more questions, which you can do with ChatGPT. So maybe it would get better and better. Overall, I would give ChatGPT a B on this question. Okay, until next time.